Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Al from the Palestinian schools in Doha, Qatar. Today I will explain to you period 4, unit 17 for the 7th grade on page 59. Let's get started. Let's first start by revising the new vocabulary from period 3. I will now play the audio, listen carefully.
Bring. Huge. Narrow. Nature. Path. Protect. Route. Woods.
Listen again to the words.
Bring. Huge. Narrow. Nature. Path. Protect. Route. Woods.
Exercise 1, page 59. Listen and answer the words in the order you hear them. Now I will play a short recording twice. Listen carefully to number the words in the order you hear them.
Hiking is a very popular activity. People who enjoy nature will often walk in the mountains and valleys. They find a route on a map and then take a path which brings them to a lake or some woods. There they can enjoy the animals, birds, huge trees and flowers.
Now listen for the second time to check your answers.
Hiking is a very popular activity. People who enjoy nature will often walk in the mountains and valleys. They find a route on a map and then take a path which brings them to a lake or some woods. There they can enjoy the animals, birds, huge trees and flowers.
Let's now check the answers. Very good. Number 1 is nature. Number 2, route. What is the third word? Path. Very good. The fourth word is brings. Number 5 is woods. And the last word is huge. Thank you very much. Now, which words didn't you hear? They are obviously narrow and protect. Very good. Now read and circle the correct words. In this exercise, you have 5 sentences with 2 options for each sentence. Let's first read the sentences one by one, then I will give you some time to read them again and choose which one is the correct word for each sentence. Number 1. The river is narrow or huge where it starts, but very wide where it gets near to the sea. 2. It was difficult to see the root or woods because the high trees hid the sun. 3. We need to find another path or protect up the mountain. This one is closed. 4. The trees can protect or bring us from the sun. 5. The Dead Sea is one of the most interesting places in nature or path. Okay, my students, I'll give you now some time to read the words again and select the correct words. Have you finished? Okay, number 1. The river is good, narrow where it starts, but very wide where it gets near to the sea. 2. It was difficult to see in the woods, very good, because the high trees hid the sun. 3. We need to find another path. We need to find another path up the mountain. This one is closed. 4. The trees can protect us from the sun. Excellent. Number 5. The Dead Sea is one of the most interesting places in nature. Very good. Let's now move to the next exercise. Exercise 3, page 59. Complete the sentences with words from activity 1, then match the sentences with the pictures. Here I put the words from activity 1 to help you complete these sentences. After you read them, you need to put the correct letter at the end of each sentence. Let's first revise the vocabulary. Brings, huge, narrow, nature, path, protect, root, woods. And the sentences. 1. It was dark in the because of all the big trees. 2. There was a rock on the path. We couldn't pass it. 3. We walked up to the door of the house. 4. It was difficult for the car to drive along the valley as the road was very. 5. My favorite things in are birds' song and wildflowers. Okay, my students, I'll give you now some time to read the words again and choose the correct words to fill these gaps. Okay, my students, let's fill the sentences together one by one. Number 1, it was dark in the woods because of all the big trees. 2, there was a before moving to number 2, which picture goes with number 1? Picture D, of course. Look at the big trees. Good. Number 2, there was a huge rock on the path. We couldn't pass it. Where is the huge rock? Picture C. Good. Number 3, we walked up the path to the door of the house. Which picture? Picture A. Yes. 4, it was difficult for the car to drive along the valley as the road was very narrow. Which picture? Picture E. Thank you. Number 5, my favorite things in nature are bird song and wildflowers. Which picture? Obviously, it's picture B. Thank you. Okay, my students, we have finished this lesson. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed and understood the lesson. See you soon in a new lesson. Assalamu alaikum.